What is up, everybody? It's your girl Stephanie, and thanks for joining me again. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Steph, and on this channel we talk about everything fragrance. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in or that you'd be into, please consider subscribing down below and activating that bell so that you're notified every single time that I post. Hi guys, I feel like it's been a while, but in today's video we're going to be talking about my tropical slash fruity fragrances for this summer. So if that sounds like something that you'd like, then just keep on watching. Alright, first one that I think is fruity and tropical. This one to me is just what summer embodies. Every time that I smell this, I think of like being in Santa Monica, eating cotton candy, and being like at the boardwalk near the beach. I just think that that like sums up what summer is to me, or like being at a fair. And this is definitely what I would wear if we were going to a fair, something like that. I doubt that's gonna happen this year, but maybe next year, right? So the first one that I want to share with you guys is Amo Ferragamo by Salvatore Ferragamo. And this one, you guys, I got it for a really nice price at Marshall's. I think I got it for like $30, and this is a 100 ml. So I have said in the past that I wish that I had gotten like a 50 ml of this, but I'm actually glad I have the 100 ml because I've used quite a bit of it. I am like up to here already, and I know it was like, I think at the top. So anyways, let me describe to you guys what this smells like. I don't have my strips today. So this one opens up very zesty and sparkling. I get like this really juicy, sparkly, citrusy zestiness from the fragrance at first sniff. Once it begins to settle down, you get this like creaminess, this really beautiful, frothy creaminess from this fragrance. And to me, oh my goodness, to me this smells like a sherbet ice cream, like an orange sherbet ice cream. A lot of people say that this reminds them of a creamsicle, like an orange creamsicle, and I agree. This is beautiful. I think that it's just such a fun fragrance, and it's slightly cozy. It's a cozy one too. I know that the that there's a note of Campari. I think that's what it's called. This might have to be my scent of the day. I have not reached for this one in a hot minute, you guys, but last summer this was like my jam. I loved wearing it like on a cold, like a cool summer evening with like a hoodie, like an oversized hoodie or something. Like, it just, yeah. That was Amo Ferragamo by Mr. Salvatore Ferragamo. Y'all, this is good. This gives me nostalgia to summer of, when did I get this? Was it no, it was like 2019, I think. Is when I got it. This is a beautiful, fruity, sweet fragrance. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Next one, I think that this is gonna be beautiful for summertime as well. And it's a really sweet, like a cotton candy like type fragrance, and this is none other than Burberry HERR. This is the Eau de Parfum version, and I absolutely think that this is stunning. This is like a very sweet, mouth-watering strawberry that I get with raspberry. And this has like a burnt sugar cotton candy type of vibe to it. that I really, really like. But this is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's like, I haven't smelled this in a while, you guys. And it's like I'm falling in love with it all over again. The strawberry in here is very synthetic smelling, but that's what I think makes it fun, and it doesn't make it too serious. It doesn't make it like, I feel like this fragrance embodies like a carefree type of woman who is really beautiful and sweet and very inviting. That's the type of feeling that I get with this fragrance. Like I said, it's really effortless, and I really, really enjoy this one. Like, I just feel like you just can't go wrong with it. And look at this bottle, y'all. This bottle is just stunning. It's gorgeous. I love that the sprayer is off to one side. I just absolutely love everything about this fragrance. And so yeah, that is Miss Burberry HERR. Next fragrance that I have, you guys know that this is my baby. This was like probably one of the first fragrances in my collection before I started going crazy with my perfume collection. And you guys already know. If you know, you know. This is number 3, L'Imperatrice from Dolce & Gabbana. There she is. This is what fruitiness is all about. This is juicy, mouth-watering kiwi, watermelon, rhubarb. These are the things that stand out to me the most from this fragrance. And you guys, I don't know why, but I think I love the note of rhubarb. Like, it makes things sour, but for some reason it works. I cannot get enough of this fragrance. Do I have free space right here? I have to spray. Yeah, like I right away get the juiciest, most watery watermelon. And this isn't like realistic meaty fruits. This is more, well, it's realistic to me, but it's like watery fruits. It's like if you had ice, like an ice cold pitcher of water, right? And there's ice floating atop, and you started putting in chunks of watermelon, rhubarb, kiwi. It's like if you put that in a pitcher and you're making like a fruit infused water beverage for guests. This is the exact picture that I get when I smell this. This is so beautiful. And I do see where people say that they get like this metallic-ness, and I think it's the musk, but in this perfume, that doesn't bother me. I actually like it. I feel like it's what makes it juicy and mouth-watering to me. And this is perfect for super hot days. I really enjoy this. I think that this is one of the most unique fruity fragrances that I've ever smelled. And I adore it. I adore it. I feel like this is one that I would continue purchasing, especially for where I live. This is perfect. This is a perfect everyday signature scent for summertime weather. So if you live somewhere humid, somewhere hot, or somewhere where it's typically like in the 70s, I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, I'm sorry y'all, but if you live in climate like that, that it's mostly like that year round, you can get away with wearing this year round. So that is number 3, L'Imperatrice from Dolce & Gabbana. One that I need a full bottle of ASAP, because this was a love at first sniff for me. I had gone to Nordstrom and I smelled this and I was like, whoa. All I thought was, this is punchy, it's fruity, it's really mouth-watering and tropical, in your face type of fragrance, and this is none other than Angel Nova from Mugler. And I only have a travel size, y'all, but I want to get me my pink star. If you guys saw my wish list, you guys know that I want the pink star. If you haven't seen that video, I will go ahead and link it up here in the index cards above. But you guys, I sprayed Burberry HERR there. Let's see, I'm gonna smell just like a bunch of tropicalness. Oh yes, you get hit with that lychee at the beginning. It's fruity. This is like a really juicy lychee fruit. It's sticky. It's like there's a stickiness to this fragrance. Sticky, syrupy, lychee sweetness. Oh my gosh, yes. I love this fragrance, you guys. I think that they did a beautiful job. Mugler has always been, you know, known for their uniqueness. They're not very crowd pleasing of fragrances. So to me, this is very crowd pleasing. I feel like, I don't know who wouldn't like this. This is so likable. And just my lipstick. This is so likable, so girly. I picture somebody like Trisha Paytas wearing something like this. Like, oh, like the first word I get, like literally that comes to mind is like punchy. It's a punchy, fruity, fun, effortless type of fragrance. Are you done? I'm telling you, interruptions like crazy today. We'll just have to ignore it, okay? Because I don't know when she'll be done. This is a perfect fruity summer fragrance. I dare say it myself. And I actually like this travel size too. What do you guys think? What do y'all think of this? It's like a dagger, like. Anywho, okay. Next fragrance that I have is one that I'm excited to rock. I think that this one is more on the tropical side. It's not as fruity, but I definitely consider this more tropical. I just think beach vacation vibes. And to me, this is La Nuit Tresor Nude. This is a coconut vanilla bergamot fragrance, and I think it has something like that on Fragrantica. I get no rose from this. I guess people get rose, but I get no rose, not even on my skin. And I feel like I pull rose on most fragrances out, but in this fragrance, this smells like a coconut lime. Like if you ever smelled a coconut lime body spray from like Bath and Body Works, this is what this reminds me of, but more refined. And I think that it's a little bit more smooth, you know. This this L'Impératrice is still going strong on my skin. Okay, here we go. I actually wore this as my scent of the day the other day, and it's not as long lasting as I'd like it to be. Actually, a lot of people were saying that it was long lasting, but to me, I would say I got like 6 hours max, which I think is pretty good, I guess, for a summer fragrance. Normally they're known to be less than like 4 hours most of the time, but this is smooth. It's somewhat rich, okay? This is not as light. You would think, because it's called La Nuit Tresor Nude, that it would be like a very sheer, translucent type of fragrance, but to me this is quite heavy still. So I think for summer evenings this would work perfectly. You could still wear it summer days too, Just if you're really sensitive to very strong scents, you might get a headache with this one. I don't. I like to spray a lot of fragrance on during the day. So yeah, to me this is no problem. But yeah, this to me just smells like a beautiful like lime coconut fragrance. That's mostly what pulls on my skin. So yeah, I love this one. It's sweet, coconutty goodness. So yeah, that is La Nuit Tresor Nude. And then also, I mean, packaging, 10 out of 10, yes. What's up with all my bottles looking like weapons? Like, let's move on. Another one that I have been loving since the moment I smelled it. I knew that this would probably be one of my favorite fruity tropical fragrances. Can you all guess what it may be? Probably not, because I haven't really talked about this one. But this is Bulgari's Omnia Cristal Coral. This packaging, no offense, but it's atrocious. Okay, it's atrocious. I don't like it. It feels cheapy, but we're talking about the juice here. The juice is gorgeous. Let me spray it so that I can remind myself, because I haven't sprayed this in a hot minute. Sprayer kind of sucks. I don't know why I act like shocked. There's some woodiness to this. I don't know if there's cedar in it. This is, you get this crispness. There's a crispness, fruitiness to this fragrance. I think that there's some woods in here too. I get like a very woody, crisp fruitiness to this fragrance. And I can't really pick up what I'm smelling, but I know that there may be some sort of citrus to it too. It's beautiful. It almost has like a suede type of vibe to it. It's like a sweet, suedey, woody, maybe it's the woods in this. I don't even know what type of woods this has. If I'm being honest with you guys, I don't even know the notes. So actually, let's look it up, because I'm kind of curious on the notes of this. I honestly literally got this because Curly Scents, she always be putting me on, you guys. It's when she has her man and Giacomo on her channel and they like rate the women's fragrances, I always want to get what they like. And this is one that my husband likes too, so I guess maybe they all have the same taste in fragrance. But let me look it up for you guys. I really love this fragrance. This was a very successful blind buy, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Okay, so this is described as more floral, but I definitely get more fruitiness on this one on my skin, to be quite honest. So let me read to you guys the notes. There's bergamot, goji berries, there's pomegranate, hibiscus, water lily, and then in the base it's musk and cedar. Okay, I knew that this had cedar. Like, I could smell that, like that cedar type of smell, and I love that smell. I've smelled like a cedar house, like a house made of cedar is what I'm trying to say. And it's like a really beautiful, like rich wood smell that you get throughout, and it just is, it's comforting to me. It's comforting to me. And I think I do like water lily. I like the smell of lilies in general. Sadly, I'm allergic to the plant because they have a lot of pollen. I love this fragrance. To me, This almost has the same type of vibe as L'Imperatrice, like as far as like the juicy fruitiness, but this has a more crisp feeling to it, like biting into a nice crisp apple. That is the feeling that I get with this, and it's just a beautiful concoction. This is a crowd-pleasing scent. Like, I feel like you just can't go wrong with this. Like, I feel like this should be in everyone's, like, what am I trying to say? This should be in everyone's collection. Yeah, so love this one. Highly recommend. Do yourself the favor if you like fruity fragrances though. If you don't, I don't know why you're here, but thank you for watching. Last but not least, I don't have a full bottle of this one. I thought that I would just include it because I have come to have mad respect for this house, okay? And this one is from Gallagher Fragrances, and it's called FineApple. And I mean, just by the name alone, you know what notes this features. It's pineapple and green apple. Yes, ma'am. Let's go ahead and give this a spray. Actually, I sprayed it somewhere, but it's gotten lost in all the beautiful fragrances I'm basked in right now. I actually have not worn this, you guys, so I don't know about longevity and all that. But this, literally, when you first smell this is like a lemony pineapple. If I'm being quite honest, you guys, this slightly smells like potpourri. Like, at first initial blast, like potpourri, the lemon one. But as it settles down, I start to get more of that green apple crispness, and you get the pineapple in the background. But I definitely do pick up on a lot of citrus at the beginning. And all of Gallagher's fragrances, you guys, are very multifaceted. I feel like they're always changing. Probably the only straightforward one that I smelled from his collection was Wicked Good. And even then it did slightly change, but not all that much. This is a very refreshing pineapple, green apple smell. The notes to this are magnolia, green apple, pineapple, jasmine, dry woods, musk, and ambrette. Or musk ambrette. I don't know if it's just ambrette or musk and ambrette. But yeah, this is a gorgeous fragrance. This is not full bottle worthy for me, but I would highly recommend checking out their discovery set, or like their discovery sample set. I think that it's very well worth the money. That is why I mentioned them mostly in this video, because I think a lot of people need to be put on to Mr. Gallagher's fragrances. I might just be on the late train. I probably am. I feel like I saw a lot of people talking about this last year. Not so much this new year, but let's continue talking about Gallagher because I was very impressed. There's others that I enjoy more from his fragrances. There's a slight spiciness to this fragrance. This is extremely unisex. So I would say that most of the fragrances I mentioned today that were fruity, I would say lean more feminine in my opinion. This one is more unisex. Definitely right down the middle. Man or woman can wear this one. I don't love it, but like I said, I thought that I would mention it because it is a fruity fragrance and it's nice. It's nice. It's not me, but I know that it could be for someone out there. So yeah, that is FineApple by Gallagher Fragrances. And that is it, you guys. That concludes my whole list of fruity / tropical fragrances in my summer fragrance collection. please consider subscribing down below and activating that bell so that you're notified whenever I post. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sitting through my babbling. Y'all are true ones. And until next time, see you guys. Stay smelling good. Bye. Feeling like a sound gear.